Solving an inequality practice. Number 1. Y divided by 4 is greater than or equal to negative 3. To isolate the y, we'll do the opposite of dividing the left-hand side by 4 by multiplying it by 4. We therefore multiply the right-hand side of the inequality by 4 as well. The divided by 4 and times by 4 cancel, leaving us with y. And negative 3 times 4 is negative 12. So y is greater than or equal to negative 12. Plot the negative 12 on the graph. Use a solid circle as y can be equal to negative 12. Also put a line to the right as y can also be greater than negative 12. Number 2. Negative 4 times b is less than or equal to 12. To isolate the b, we'll do the opposite of multiplying by negative 4. So we'll divide by negative 4. We therefore divide the right-hand side by negative 4 as well. Reverse the inequality sign when dividing by a negative. So we go from less than or equal to greater than or equal to. The times by negative 4 and divided by negative 4 cancel, leaving us with b. And 12 divided by negative 4 is negative 3. So b is greater than or equal to negative 3. Plot the negative 3 on the graph. Again, use a solid circle as b can be equal to negative 3. And then put a line to the right as b can also be greater than negative 3. Number 3. G divided by negative 2 is greater than negative 4. To isolate the g, we'll do the opposite of dividing by negative 2, so we'll multiply the left-hand side by negative 2. Therefore, we multiply the right-hand side of the inequality by negative 2 as well. Reverse the inequality sign when multiplying by a negative. So we go from greater than to less than. The divided by negative 2 and times by negative 2 cancel, leaving us with g. And negative 4 times negative 2 is 8. So g is less than 8. Plot the 8 on the graph. This time, use an open circle, as g cannot be equal to 8, and put a line to the left as g has to be less than 8.